Yeah.
But we still go visit her because we were still going to be eating some cheese on a stick. But then they would have to they'd make fresh lemonade. So they'd get this lemonade and they put it in this bucket. And then they had this little thing and they had to stand there like this with it. And they'd stand there and make the lemonade, mixing it up like that. It was so... Hi, I'm Jodie.
Hi, I'm Roland.
He's possibly pickled.
that commercial for stickers sounded like a fantastic run-on sentence that was getting somewhere.
You know what? I was thinking about your stickers that you make. I was thinking about your stickers earlier today. Like not only your taco stickers that you made, which are fabulous, and you get stickers through his shop at tacos-today.com. Go to shop online. Anyway, and then even the ones that you created for me.
For the book,
For my books. For RCrawford.com. And then go to my shop. You can buy stickers there too. I love stickers.
I like stickers as well.
Yeah. You have to come up with some more stickers.
Yeah. How about some pot stickers?
Like plants in a pot?
No. I was thinking about snacky pot stickers. Like
pot stickers,
or maybe some like Yakimandu.
Okay, that's what. Okay. I like pot stickers. When you get a good, nice little crunch on the bottom.
Yeah.
From the fry. And then the soft, hot inside.
So they make them in Korea and they're fried, like fried. And they're freaking delicious. And you get like 6 of them in a little bag, brown wax paper French fry bag. And
where did you get those? I mean, were they just like? Was it when you went to like Itaewon, or was it just like outside the gate? Or
yeah, so it was all like Germany, where there's an Imbiss, or snack places along the way. It was just kind of one of those things, There was a cart.
Okay.
A guy had him. To me, I guess it's like the equivalent of the hot dog cart, or
so when
the hot dog cart.
The verse, yeah. So it's like the bratwurst,
or the pretzel cart.
Or the pretzel. So when we lived in Germany, you'd go to like the Globus grocery store, or I didn't really see them in front of Rewe, but they had them more in front of Globus. Where you'd go outside and they had a little cart and selling bratwurst or pretzel. One would like bratwurst and the other one would have pretzels. It was so good.
I feel like an old man again. Because I'm going to say, I remember going to Home Depot.
Oh, yeah.
And out front of Home Depot, there would be like the hot dog guy.
Yeah, you're right.
And it didn't seem to be seasonal. It seemed like he was almost always there.
Yeah, they had him in. Yes, you're right. And I remember, here locally at the Home Depot, they have the every now and then. It's like I know on the weekends, and some weekends, they have the funnel cake.
Oh,
right,
yeah.
But I'm not a big funnel cake because it just like the smell of it is so sickeningly sweet and oily.
Very sweet, yeah.
That it just like I can't smell it. It's like too much. But like I remember that. I remember they would sell hot dogs in front of Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever.
Yeah, and it's almost like one of those circus trailers.
Yeah,
where all sides opened up.
Yeah, you'd go, you do your shopping, you come out and grab a hot dog and head on home. I wonder why they don't do that anymore. I mean, I don't like hot dogs in general because they always give me heartburn. But like the bratwurst we would have in Germany didn't give me heartburn. Just like the hot dogs do.
Yeah.
But corn dogs don't.
I
don't understand that.
Maybe it's subliminal. Not subliminal. That means it comes from noise. Subconscious.
Maybe.
Yeah. You just have a subconscious hate of hot dogs for some reason, and it causes.
Do you know how many cold hot dogs I've had growing up?
That could be it.
Yeah,
Like that the fact that you were required to eat like that for so long that now being asked to do it is...
Yeah. So I remember, like, they would go to like Costco growing up.
Yeah.
And they'd come back with these giant packs of hot dogs, and they were just like,
Yep, I remember.
Yeah, and then
multiples of them.
Yeah, and then it was an easy thing, and so sometimes, what you could do, so you either ate them cold, right, or we would put them in the microwave. You'd wrap them in a towel and pop them in the microwave for like, I don't know, however long, and we'd eat a hot dog.
And we still did that for a while.
Yeah. I mean, that's, yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why I don't care for hot dogs. I had too many hot dogs. But like I said, I like a corn dog. And I think more, you know what it is? So I think what it is, okay, I like the corn dog. I like the coating of the corn dog.
I was thinking corn dogs came with bouncing ladies.
So a hot dog on a stick, right, was a corn dog place. But when I would go there, I mean, I'd occasionally get the corn dog. But my thing was they had the cheese on a stick. So you get a chunk of mozzarella cheese covered in like the same coating, the corn bread. Yeah, the corn batter. And they'd fry that. So then you'd eat that, because I freaking love cheese. But I'd eat that with some mustard. Oh.
How did you eat it now?
It was so delicious.
What's up, princess? Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, the bubsies.
In Southern California, we had hot dog on a stick. But I don't think I've ever seen it anywhere else.
I don't think so either. Yeah, I think it's strictly a California thing. Or, I mean, it might have bled over into small parts of Nevada and Arizona, but...
Yeah, they'd have these, like, their colors were like red, blue, yellow, and white, right?
Yeah.
And they had these striped shirts and these hats that were like...
They were straight out of the 70s.
Yeah. I want to say they started in Santa Monica or Huntington Beach, like one of the beach towns.
Yeah.
And on one of the pier areas.
Yeah, they are dressed very much like 1970s pier.
And they had these little tight, like, red shorts that came to about here, and their shirts were a tank top, and they had the big hat on. Yeah. It was, I mean, a friend of mine worked at one at the mall, and we'd sometimes go visit her. I mean, she didn't give us free food, but...
Yeah.
But we still go visit her because we were still going to be eating some cheese on a stick. But then they would have to they'd make fresh lemonade. So they'd get this lemonade and they put it in this bucket. And then they had this little thing, and they had to stand there like this with it. And they'd stand there and make the lemonade, mixing it up like that. It was so funny.
That's fucking hilarious. Yeah. And we would go, and I would be like, hey, are we going to hot dog on a stick?
Now we know why.
Are we going to hot dog on a stick?
He was hoping they were making lemonade.
I always was hoping they were making the lemonade. Yeah, I feel bad.
Well, I mean, at the time, it was like you were their age, so it wasn't like I don't know. It's still kind of creepy, I guess, right? Oh. But it's like kind of like if you like.
Okay, so I gotta be, I think, expressly clear when I was thinking about if they're still doing that hot dog on a stick stuff. I'm not going looking for them like I used to go look.
Okay. So now it's more about, it really is about the food and the lemonade.
Actually, true story though. It's like before Buffalo Wild Wings came out or was popularized across the U.S. I mean, there were places where Hooters was the best and kind of only place to get wings, right? Yeah. So it was like no competition. So there was like an association with like Hooters and wings. That could be my own association that I learned, but it could be inaccurate, but that's just how I feel. But is there a similar association to whatever thing I had started talking about?
Hot dog on a stick.
And
the place to go for corn dogs.
The place to go for corn dogs. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like, so
I mean,
I don't know if there's any other place to go for corn dogs.
I was gonna say, to be fair, there's really not very many places to go for corn dogs,
Yeah.
right? I mean, it's like
it's a fair food.
yeah, and like even at fairs, I really like. I think like, and a lot of places where you can get a corn dog, they suck, but those corn dogs did not suck.
Well, yeah, and that's what I was saying. So, hot dog on a stick is the place to go to get a corn dog because you get. I feel like I'm not doing a hot dog on a stick commercial without my hat. They have the right hot dog, the right batter, you know, fried for the right amount of time, you know, and you get this quality. You get this quality corn dog.
You get this quality hot dog.
And, you know,
You get a quality wiener.
it's not like you bought one out of the frozen factory machine, threw it in the microwave for a second, to the end opened up like it was freaking Alien Baby, and then you ate it. I mean, it's actually good food.
Yeah.
You know.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Versus cold or forced, we can't afford it, hot dogs.
Yeah.
You know, it's not the same.
And this is the part of the video where I tell you to like, subscribe, and follow along. And leave a comment below.